evangelize anymore. I'm tired of evangelizing. Like, if you don't get that the web is like a crucial part of the future of media, then I don't have the time to sit around and try to convince you anymore. Like, what has to happen before you're gonna understand the web has to be part of the next phase? That your businesses are dying, you know, newsrooms are laying people off left and right. And so I'm kind of past the point where I want to be someplace where everybody who works at this particular site understands the web, understands that you have to engage with your readers, you have to link off to other sites, you have to experiment with all sorts of storytelling forms, and you have to, probably more than anything, you've got to take risks. You've got to try stuff that you could never try under the umbrella of the Washington Post. I mean, look what happened in Mouthpiece Theater. Everybody know what Mouthpiece Theater is?
Oh, yeah.
This is the Dana Milbank Crystalliza thing that got them in hot water last week because they made a crack about they were doing the whole joke off the beer summit, Obama's beer summit. And they were talking about what kind of beer a lot of people in the administration might drink, and they put a picture of Hillary up and said "Mad Bitch Beer." Oh. The biggest sin was it wasn't funny. Like, my belief is comedy is hard, and that was not very funny. But on top of that, they just got ripped for it. Now, there are 1,000 blogs out there that could have done exactly the same thing, and people still might not have thought it was funny, but it wouldn't have created the outrage that it created because it was under this brand of the Washington Post. And that brand is probably 70% or 75% of having that brand associated is positive, but there is sort of a lack of willingness to try new things and a lack of willingness to really just like throw some stuff against the wall and see if it sticks, because they're always afraid it's going to tarnish this brand they've spent hundreds of years building, which is not unfair. And I think journalism needs to get riskier. It needs to try new things. It needs to try new storytelling forms. It needs to not involve the audience in a way that says, "Oh, comment on our articles and and send us pictures of your pets, and then we'll just jam it in the bottom corner of the homepage, and we really don't care. We're just doing it because some new media geek came in here and told us we have to listen to you idiots." Like, we don't want to do that anymore. Like, this has got to be. So that I want to do something that's that has professional journalists, but also really truly embraces citizen contributions, whether it's the crowdsourcing stuff like the Guardian's doing, or whether it is getting photos from a breaking news event, or whether it's restaurant reviews, but really treats that as content that's on equal footing with the stuff produced by professionals. Different, but on equal footing. And